Hello lovely people. I hope everyone has had a wonderful week, and I am coming back at you today with a new soap. I got inspiration from Boba Milk Tea. It's something that I tried, I think it was either my junior or senior year of high school. It must have been my senior year because we moved here to California my senior year of high school, and that's the first time I had it. We went down to Little Saigon with a friend and I got some boba milk tea, which I had never even heard of it, but here in Orange County it's so popular and such a huge thing, and now I feel like it's like everywhere. But at the time I had never heard of it, and I figured out that I do not like the boba, but I love milk tea. So often how I get it is blended like a Jamba Juice or like a Frappuccino, and that is what I was going for with this. I wanted to make a mango milk tea because that is my favorite flavor to get, that or almond milk tea, but I thought mango milk tea would look prettier because it'll be like the orangey yellow color. And then I'm going to be putting a straw in it as well, just to give you that illusion of it being a drink just a little bit more. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. We have our lye water here and we have our oils. Tonight we're going to be using Brambleberry's Coconut Mango Fragrance for this one. And I've got my boba balls here, and I just made a whole bunch of soap balls basically, and some of them I did kind of translucent just because sometimes with the tapioca balls they're kind of translucent and sometimes they're totally opaque. So I did some translucent, some opaque. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix our lye water and our oils together until just past emulsification. Okay, now we're doing a mango milk tea, so for that reason I want it to be like a yellow with an orange tint because that's kind of how mango looks to me. So I'm going to be putting mostly yellow mica, and this yellow mica is from Brambleberry. And I'm going to mix that in, see what color that gives me, and then I'm going to add just a bit of orange and possibly some titanium white as well. Alrighty, so I am going to add a bit of titanium white, and this is titanium white mixed with water. It just helps it to mix in easier. And actually I haven't put any orange in, but that looks pretty mango-y, but I'm going to put just a bit of orange in it. And this one is Racing Stripe Orange from Brambleberry as well. I'm just going to use the other side. I'm not going to put a lot, just a bit. There we go. Just so that it has a tint of orange. Perfect. Oh, I like how that came out. Okay, so I'm going to scrape the sides just to make sure there's not any mica hanging out on the sides. And see, you can see some stripes of mica coming off on the sides. And then I will mix it in. Next thing I'm going to do is add the fragrance, and it says that it can cause some separation, so I am going to be kind of careful with it, and I'm not going to be adding as much as I usually do, which I usually put like basically the most you're supposed to put in the cold process, but I am going to definitely be blending it together. It's not causing any racing. It does look like it is causing some separation, so I'm just going to keep mixing it. It's thinning it out. And keep mixing here. Make sure it's not separating, and it looks like it is not separating. So the nice thing about this design that I'm making, it's a pretty simple design, so I'm not worried about this soap getting too thick unless it accelerates, which it doesn't look like it is accelerating. So moving on, I've got the right color, I've got the fragrance oil in there, and now we're going to get started with filling up this mold. So I'm going to go ahead and pour first, I'm gonna get rid of this blender. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour a thin layer down in the bottom all the way across. And I'm just gonna make sure that it goes all over because I can see a corner here. Just kind of pat it down a little. And then I am going to line the bottom with my soap balls. And I'm gonna kind of try and do it a little bit with purpose, but they're gonna kind of go where they fall basically. But I'm gonna try and do like a row of 3 on the bottom here. But I'm not gonna make it look perfect, because your boba tea doesn't look perfect either. Pop that over there, there we go. It is getting nice and thick, so that'll be nice because they will stay in place. Just popping it there. Alright, and now I'm gonna do the next layer, and I think I'm gonna need my spatula because it is thickening up, which is okay. We're not doing any kind of swirl or anything. We want it to look like a drink. So I'm just gonna do a thin layer here. Nice thin layer. And plop it all across. There we go. Get a little bit more in there. So now doing the next layer, and again kind of just fill up the row here and do it a little bit more sparse, but not too much more sparse. There we go. And do another layer. Oh, spread that out a bit. Plop on another layer. There we go. Just make sure it's getting all up in the corners too, so we don't have any air pockets. There we go. And then I'm gonna sparsely place the rest of them. And then again, I'm just gonna push them all down and make sure that they're all as far down as they can be. Alright, and then I'm going to pour the rest on top. Or well, actually I'm probably going to plop the rest on top because it is getting thicker. And I like how it looks like it's just like plopped on there, all creamy and mango-y and stuff. So I'm just gonna texturize it a bit and spread it all out, try and make it kind of even. I'm not really sure how I want it to look. I'm just playing with it until I like how it looks, basically. Okay, so there's that. That is good, I think, and I'm gonna keep my spoon just in case I want to fix something once I put the straws in. And if you can see here on the side, I did mark my bars for where they are, where I'm going to be cutting them basically. So I'm going to be putting a straw guided by that. The last one. Alright, so we're all done. That's what it looks like. I'll bring the camera down so you can see it from a different angle. And there it is, and I'll be back in 24 to 48 hours to cut it open. We are back, and I just checked the mold. It's the next morning, and it looks like it's ready to go, so I'm going to unmold it right now. I got it out of the mold, and I'm going to go ahead and make the first cut. I'm so nervous. I can't wait to see how it came out. And I'm just going to take it slow, take it easy, and cut. Let's see here. And there it is. Oh my gosh, that looks so cute. I love how that looks. For some reason, these look like a little bit of a moon, but it totally looks like boba and it looks like a drink. I like how the straw looks on the side. Let's cut a few more. And if you see this sponge here, I like to wipe off my knife each time just because it gets any residue off so that it doesn't come off onto the next slice. Okay, the next slice. And there we go. There's the next slice. Here is the next one. Ooh, I think that one's my favorite so far. So here we go, and I like how some of them are kind of translucent, some of them are like opaque, and that's kind of like how boba balls seem to me. I really enjoyed making this. I think it came out great. There are a few things that I would want to change. I think I would make all of the balls smaller sizes next time, and just so that way it looks more like the boba on the bottom and the smoothie on top. But I do like how it came out, and it smells delicious. And these straws on the side, oh my gosh, I think they look so cute. So that is the mango milk tea smoothie bar. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go. Bye!